Good morning. I don't know how many of you watched The Last Word last night. It was pretty interesting. Usually try to watch Rachel Maddow and The Last Word. Lawrence had a guest, his former GOP rep, Tom Coleman. He had an interesting suggestion. I've spoken about this before as a consideration on Twitter some time back. And it's a valid, in my opinion, thing to consider. He's one of the GOP, former now, that's calling for impeachment inquiries, everything, of Donald J. Trump. This is what I've thought about and spoken about for a while, and he brought it to light on Lawrence O'Donnell's show. Simply this: impeach both Trump and Pence, because they both gained office with the aid of a foreign government. I'm all in for that. Pence ain't innocent either. So everybody that sees this, take that into consideration. Give it some thought. Start hitting Speaker Pelosi and others with this. Let them know it's in our best interest. Because both of them got in there with the aid of Russia. We all know that. Russia didn't, as Trump claims, help Clinton. Far from it. Okay? They didn't like Hillary Clinton because Clinton had the you-know-whats to stand up to him. So y'all think that over. Impeach Trump and Pence. They're both dirty. It's corrupted. As Graham put it about Bill Clinton, this is not about impeachment or putting someone in jail. This is about cleaning the Oval Office. So it's time to clean the Oval Office. That brings me to Mr. Mueller yesterday. The Honorable Mr. Mueller is well reserved. He certainly knows what he's doing. If anybody really paid attention to what he said, my testimony is in the report. The same with my team. I don't really want to have to speak in public about this again. Now, it doesn't mean that he won't go speak in front of Congress. He would just prefer not to. See, there is the full Mueller report. Barr redacted it. I've got a copy of the first issue that came out. It gets to a person's name, and then it's black line, black line, black line, black line, black line, black line, black line. And you're like, okay, what happened here? So, all things considered, it's time now, once again, for Congress to push Barr for the full report. Last week, they threatened him, and he gave up some more. Well, this time really threatening, because I think he's chicken shit. He don't want to be found in contempt and nothing. So Congress, Speaker Pelosi, Speaker Nadler, Representative rather, push it. Mr. Schiff, with all due respect, push it. Miss Maxine Waters, with all due respect, push it. Squeezy, get the full Mueller report. It's imperative. Mr. Mueller said that under the Department of Justice guidelines, he could not prosecute Trump. There's 10 items of obstruction of justice. You can't prosecute under Department of Justice guidelines because, well, Trump's a sitting president. So that moves it over to Congress. Yes, Congress, you, all of you, to do it. So let's get the party started. Now, I've been seeing a lot of negative voices on Twitter and elsewhere, excuse me, about Mueller coming out and saying what he said. They were expecting him to go, he's in jail now, or, hey, Barr, you can't do nothing. Well, that's the way idiots act. An honorable man such as Mr. Mueller would not act that way, nor did I expect him to. He went exactly line for line as I suspected and was very proud to hear him do. He didn't bash anybody because an honorable man such as himself does not behave himself in public in that manner. So for all the negative voices, I want you to understand something. You can demand something all you want, but miracles don't just happen because you say, I want it and I want it now. That brings us back to wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up first, Holmes. All right? You want to make a difference? Start contacting our representatives. I mean, load them down. Load them down with starting the impeachment inquiries. Load them down with squeezing bars, you know what, till we get the full Mueller report. Shake it down, babies. That's what you got to do. You got to tell everybody in Congress, and you got to go after Senate too and say, hey, what up? Trump's got to go. Pence has got to go. They're dirty as a day-old diaper on a newborn. It's time for a change. You know what I mean? Now, that doesn't mean that the alt-right neo-Nazis, which they're probably going to get their feelings hurt, need to take over. That doesn't mean Antifa and the far left needs to take over. It's time for us, conservative, middle of the road, independents, even if you're Republican or Democrat, but you see a middle of the road in a way for this side and that side to get something, but mostly everybody get taken care of in an orderly, mannerly fashion. It's time for us to start sticking up for everything that we believe in. I saw a poll yesterday that the number of independents, such as myself, that are agreeing with impeachment now has increased. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Excuse me. So for all you naysayers who are negative about yesterday, saying, he didn't drop the bomb. Well, today's the first day that he's out from under the DOJ, where Barr and them cannot say, no, you cannot go speak. Today's the first day that he is a private citizen again. Trump, Barr, none of them can stop Mueller from doing anything that he wants to or is asked to do by the courts. So give it up. Quit whining. Start talking to your representatives about what you want because you voted. Your power of vote is the term limit for them, not anything else. That should be understood as well, but that's a different topic for another day. And finally, Honorable Speaker Pelosi, Honorable Mr. Nadler, all of you. Let's go on ahead now and start the inquiries of impeachment. Time is of the essence. We may see a turn in 2020 when it comes to Senate, especially if everybody keeps hounding home that we're putting up bills for health care and better living wages, infrastructure, and Mitch McConnell and the rest of the rotten birds on the Republican side up in Senate ain't touching it. So nobody's getting no help, because they won't touch it. They're the ones that's obstructing bills. So keep pushing that issue. Let everybody know. Let these farmers and other people know that you're trying to get them disaster relief from all the flooding and tornadoes and everything recently. Done had 2 Republicans. So, no. So, it's stuck in Congress right now. Not that the dishonorable McConnell and others would sign it anyways, because it doesn't have money for a wall. A fucking wall that's not even necessary. You can climb over and dig under walls. That's been proven. Did the Great Wall stop the Mongols in China? No, it didn't. So, Trump, all you, get over that fucking wall. Start supplying the Border Patrol with newer vehicles, more people. Give them air surveillance, drones. But give up this damn wall. It's stupid and it's unnecessary. And it's not American. We got these people, kids getting sick and dying and everything else, that are fleeing drug lords and everything else to come to America to have something better. Why don't you set up a better system down there to take them in? Instead of leaving them stranded out in the hot damn weather where they're getting sick and dying. Won't you do that? Republicans in Congress and Republicans in Senate. Why don't you do that? Why don't you be a Christian for a change instead of claiming to be a Christian? Because the likes of you make me sick. So, Honorable Pelosi, Honorable Schiff, Nadler, Honorable Mrs. Waters, all of y'all, push Barr now. Push everything. The judges are going with the rule of law against Trump's. Okay, but it's unfair. It is fair to know what his financial enterprises were before this election and after it, to see if he is taking in money from Russia, to see if he is laundering money from Russia. That's aiding and or abetting and profiting from a foreign hostile entity. So it needs to be known. Now get on it. We elected y'all. Now do your jobs. No dishonor to y'all. But enough's enough. Do your jobs. Now, God bless y'all. God keep you. And keep your families and everything safe. Do what's right. Can't nothing much go wrong if you do what's right. And for those of you that are so impatient, stop whining and start contacting your officials to get something done. That's it. God bless and keep.